Hard to see. You can see now. You can see that where it only machined a little bit of it. The real shiny areas where the tool cut, the gray area. There's one more thing I want to talk to you about, and that's this lever here. Okay, this lever here. This will be marked CW. If it goes in that direction, my wheels over here will turn in a clockwise direction. Clockwise takes it across, clockwise takes it away from the spindle. If I come back over here, and this is in a counterclockwise direction, I come back to these wheels, and this one here is going to go counterclockwise, and then this one's going to come counterclockwise out. What we're going to do is we want to have this in the clockwise direction, okay? So that when I go to do my first machining, it's called facing, I need to have this going clockwise across the machine. This is on. Now to get it to go in gear, this is the one that goes across feed. This one goes along the apron. So this one here is the one I want to turn. Okay, I want this one to turn in. I move this over and down, and you see what happens to the wheel. It starts turning. Okay? Okay, to turn this on, I got my tool right up to the material. To turn the machine on, I got to pull this lever, this black lever right here. I got to pull this black lever over and down. So now let's start our facing operation by taking the tool and putting it right up to the material and engaging it and having the tool machine across at that rate of D6 was our setting. And as you can see, it's moving right across the face of the material, and it's squaring it up. So this is the first step in doing preparing the material to work it for making a nice project. Again, it's in gear, it's turning. I get down to the center. How I shut this off, I go back into neutral. I wind this past all the way back. Okay. And then now I have the tool out to the end. Right, the next step is to take my carriage and turn it in 1, 1.5, 2. Alright, so that takes that tool and I moved it in. I don't want to hit this, it's going to hurt. Alright, so now what do I do? I wind this in a little bit, take the gear lash out, I put it over and down, and now it's turning. You can see I have it in gear. Now it's moving. Take a brush. Brush that down, you can see I'm going right down to that center, which is beautiful. Okay, get all the parts off. I shut it off. my carriage and turn it in. 1.5, 2. Alright, so that takes I can start winding it in, I put it in gear, I start machining it down. Okay, I got a little bit of a piece right there. Again, I brush this off. I keep brushing. Just use the brush, don't use anything else. That's a nice cut right there. Okay, and take it right down all the way through. And then there, we should be done. Look at that. That's a nice cut. That's a beautiful cut right there. That's what it should look like. Okay, while we have it here, we're going to countersink, and we got to take his tool off of here. So we loosen up the tool post, slide this up off of here, the tool holder. Okay, we had that setting right there. We don't want to mess with it. We like to take it right up to that nut and leave that nut and everything alone. So this is dead center. Put that up here. Come over here, and we look for the one that has our countersink, center drill, countersink combination. All right, this little piece is going to center drill. This is our chuck. This is our Morse taper. Has a little tab on the end. That goes right in the end of our tailstock. The tailstock, this little knob has to be unlocked. We have to wind this at least 1 inch. Then this can slide in there and it locks in. You slide it up, go out like 1.5 inches, and that would be good right there. Okay, now we have moved up our tailstock all the way up, and I've locked down just the big lever, not the little one. Leave the little one where it belongs. Just leave it down. We come up to our material here, and we have our piece that we just got done machining, okay? And we want to have this drill, countersink center drill, go right into that. So I'm going to move this up a little bit closer, okay? Something like that. I'm going to lock it down, okay? I'm going to turn on the, now I can still turn my wheel and move my my countersink and my drilling back and forth. Turn on the machine. Now I'm going to start drilling. Center. I can use my brush, and I drill all the way down the straight part. I keep brushing off. Okay. Keep brushing until I get until it's apart. Right now it's starting to hit that taper part. I need to go in just a little bit further. Something like that right there. That looks good. Okay. I'm gonna move this back out of the way. Turn off the machine. We're gonna take this and we're gonna take a look inside that. You can see right down inside here, it's tapered. It comes out and it just tapers a little bit at a time. Okay, that looks perfect. Nice little taper, so when I start drilling, it'll have a nice catch for the drill bit. Okay, we do that on both sides. Okay, we have to do both sides, and you can see the rough cut from the bandsaw. And now we take our tool and we put it right up against near that material, and we engage the cross slide feed. It should machine right down to the center if we set that tool exactly with our live center before in the other demonstration. And we take it down to the center, we stop the machine, rewind our cross slide, take our carriage wheel, hand wheel, and turn it in 2 thousandths, and then we engage it again, and it cross slide and it cross feeds it right down at the right speed. Remember, we were using D6 on our feed rate. There it is, right down to the center. Keep the brush, keeping it clean as best you can. Pull the tool back on the cross slide. Take it in 2 more thousandths, roll it in, engage it, and let it machine that right down. This is a facing operation, and we take it and keep it clean again with the brush. Okay, you repeat that process until the material is completely faced off. And here's another angle. Looking at it from straight down, you can see where it kind of gets right to the center of that material, and that tool is perpendicular to the material, and we're doing a facing operation. And we need to remove the tool for doing the countersink. And here's our countersink coming in with our center drill countersink. It's attached to our tailstock. We clamp the tailstock to the bed, and we can start feeding that drill bit and countersink, center drill countersink bit into the material by turning the hand wheel on the back of the tailstock. And it should look something like that. Excellent. That's facing and countersink. We did both ends. Okay.